would like to invite you, very respectfully, to those who have not read this book, to read it. Noam Chomsky. It's an excellent book to help us understand what has been happening in the world throughout the 20th century and what's happening now, and the greatest threat looming over our planet. The hegemonistic pretensions of the American empire are placing at risk the very survival of the human species. We continue to warn you about this danger, and we appeal to the people of the United States and the world to halt this threat, which is like a sword hanging over our heads.
It is interesting to me how this system has continued pretty much the same way for years and years and years, except the economic hitmen have got better and better and better. Then we come up with, very recently, what happened in Venezuela. In 1998, Hugo Chavez gets elected president, following a long line of presidents who had been very corrupt and basically destroyed the economy of the country. And Chavez was elected amidst all that. Chavez stood up to the United States, and he's done it primarily demanding that Venezuelan oil be used to help the Venezuelan people. Well, we didn't like that in the United States. So in 2002, a coup was staged, which there's no question in my mind, and most other people's minds, that the CIA was behind that coup.
Chavez had decided to hand himself over to the generals to avoid the bombing of the palace, but he was still refusing to resign as president.
Sí, porque políticamente que quede en evidencia que esto fue un golpe de Estado. No es que él renunció, pues el presidente no renunció. Okay. No renunció y entonces va preso porque es un golpe de Estado. Okay. ¿Okay? Que lo sepa el mundo. Que lo sepa el mundo.
Presidente, volveremos, no joda. Esta vaina es la final. Que no nos hemos ido. Así es,
The way that coup was fomented was very reflective of what Kermit Roosevelt had done in Iran, of paying people to go out into the streets, to riot, to protest, to say this Chavez is very unpopular. You know, if you can get a few thousand people to do that in television, and can make it look like it's the whole country, and things start to mushroom. Except in the case of Chavez, he was smart enough, and the people were so strongly behind him that they overcame it, which was a phenomenal moment in the history of Latin America.
Quiero hacer un llamado, y esto quizás es lo más importante que yo quiero decir hoy. Hoy es domingo ya. Ya. Sí, domingo, ¿qué fecha? 14 de abril. Yo pues he estado incomunicado en las últimas horas y no tenía ninguna información, tenía una angustia muy grande. Y lo primero y más importante que digo a todos los venezolanos es que vuelvan a sus casas, que vuelva la calma. Ustedes venezolanos que me adversan, pues adversen, yo no puedo, trataré de hacerlos cambiar, ojalá. Pero ustedes no pueden adversar esta Constitución, porque esto es un libro para todos, es como el Popol Vuh, aquel libro de los mayas, el Popol Vuh, el libro de todos, el libro de la comunidad. Tienen que reconocer todo esto y sobre todo algo, Oye, no se dejen envenenar, No permitan que los envenenen con tantas cosas y tantas mentiras.
So, my dear colleagues, Madam President, a new strong movement has been born, a movement of the South. We are men and women of the South. With this document, with these ideas, with these criticisms, I'm now closing my file. I'm taking the book with me, and don't forget, I'm recommending it very warmly and very humbly to all of you. We want ideas to save our planet, to save the planet from the imperialist threat. And hopefully, in this very century, in not too long a time, we will see this. We will see this new era, and for our children and our grandchildren, a world of peace based on the fundamental principles of the United Nations, but a renewed United Nations. And maybe we have to change location. Maybe we have to put the United Nations somewhere else, maybe a city of the South. We've proposed Venezuela. You know that my personal doctor had to stay in the plane. The chief of security had to be left in a locked plane. Neither of these gentlemen was allowed to arrive and attend the UN meeting. This is another abuse and another abuse of power on the part of the devil. It smells of sulfur here, but God is with us, and I embrace you all. May God bless us all. Good day to you.